I am fully trusting the algorithm to bring this to your page if it's meant to reach you. The things that control you can be detected by the things that you avoid. If you've been avoiding hard conversations in your life, then you have a lot to uncover about the fact that people-pleasing controls you. If you've been avoiding tasks because you think they're difficult, then you just learned that your lack of self-trust is what controls you. And listen closely when I say this. How you do anything is how you do everything. So if you tell your mind that it's okay to put off a task or a dream because it's difficult or because it's going to take a lot of time, then you are sending a signal to your mind telling it that you don't believe in the abundance of time. If you are delaying hard conversations, then you are telling your mind, I don't trust myself to figure things out and to do things respectfully as the situation arises. If you over prepare and you overthink, then you are telling your mind that you don't believe luck and the world and God is on your side. Your mind will use this identity and signal to do everything in life. So if you're constantly thinking that you're anxious, if you're constantly feeling like you're behind and you don't have time and you feel lost and you feel lonely, why don't you ask yourself, what are the things that you're avoiding in your life? And through avoiding those things, what message are you telling your mind deep down to believe about you, about situations, and about the world? You struggle to love yourself because you don't know yourself. You don't know what to say when someone says, tell me about yourself. You don't know what to say if someone said, if you were a color, what color would you be? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? If you could pick one superpower, what would it be? If you could only listen to one album for the rest of your life, what would it be? If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would you choose? These things sound trivial. They might sound like, oh, that's what we used to do in high school or college when we would go in a circle and introduce ourselves, and those situations always made me so anxious. That's the problem. Why would you be anxious to talk about yourself? Who else do you want to talk about? You should know yourself so deeply because there's so much to love about yourself. And we always say it in the context of relationships, to be loved is to be known. And the most romantic thing someone could say about you is something that proves that they know you deeply. They know your coffee order. They know the things that upset you or excite you. So to be loved is to be known, then why not start with yourself? Why not get ultra familiar with who you are and watch how much easier it becomes to start showing yourself love in every little situation? Make a little mood board for yourself. Answer the questions that I mentioned in this video about yourself. The same questions that you would ask on a first date to somebody, ask them to yourself. And be cognizant of how much you hesitate to answer these questions because you never even bothered asking yourself.
When people ask you what you want to do, be okay with the multitudes of yourself. Be okay with the multiple lives you can live in this one lifetime. Be okay understanding that life is a series of dreams realized, and what you chose when you were 18 doesn't have to be the same thing you're doing when you're 70, that you can start over and over again. And don't be afraid to water multiple opportunities, but also don't be afraid to release and evolve, to return as well.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. If you're new here, I'm Caroline Cash and I'm a beauty and self-care content creator here in Kampala. You might want to go and check out some of my old clips to get an idea of who I am, who I is. Support a community, darling. This page is great and I need your support, okay? Please subscribe. Damn. I just wrapped up a spa day vibe moment. Can you call it a spa day considering that I was just there for a couple of hours? What time is it? 3 p.m. I'm just leaving the spa. I know that I got there around 11 something, so that took a while. It was like a couple of hours. My body is like butter, darling. Like if I just give you to feel, see my hand, see how just beautiful my hand is. Anyway, it's a whole thing, but I had come here to experience this treatment because it's something that I intend to film sometime. I think around Friday I'll be filming it. And when you are filming this kind of content as a beauty creator, your mind is kind of not there in the relaxation thing, and then there's a videographer standing over your body. It's a lot, so I can't say that I be relaxing during those sessions. That's why it's important that in a way you experience it prior to filming, so that it's easier to talk about it to your audience, and just really give them the breakdown, the feel, because you've experienced it. My content is solely based off of experience. I do not talk about things I haven't experienced, period. I wouldn't even have the words to say. You get? Yeah. And I guess that's why most people, when they watch my content, my short form content on Instagram, on TikTok, it's usually, oh my god, she's authentic. Oh my, not really. I mean, I am truly. It's just that I'm speaking from experience. It's just more natural for me to talk about something deeply if I've been there, done that type of thing. So feedback, the mask was super great. I will say I did, and this is just like me, Nganze. My mind is always moving, so it really takes a lot to focus. And the way in which I focus during these spa situations, because you have someone like literally touching you, like you have to be a different kind of person to enjoy spas. You know, you have to be free with your body, I feel, to enjoy spas. I remember the first time I went to a spa and I had a massage, a full body massage. I was like taken back. I was awkward. I was like, now what do I do? Those things. And like when she went on my feet, I started laughing because my feet are ticklish. So it was a bit awkward, which is crazy because I went to boarding school. When I first joined boarding school was in P4. I was in boarding schools all my life. I have sisters. So at some point I got very comfortable. It was like, yeah. So I genuinely don't care. If it wasn't for like, why are we out here showing bums? Honey, we could be seeing my bums here on this screen, honey. I'm very comfortable with my body, love my body, and it's all that good stuff. A woman is on the street with Hamzi and Dalo. For real? Damn, courage. Anyway, yeah, so the Mad Max was great. I did keep zoning out because I think there was music playing, and at some point it kind of like stopped. And then somehow my mind was just like, let me tell you, my mind is special. So when it comes to relaxation, it really has to be like top tier for me to really relax and to feel like, oh my god, I got a moment with myself. I did really enjoy the steam part of it because there was a steam thing that I couldn't record. I was very much relaxed and meditating in a way, talk to myself like a bit in there. It was quite gorgeous. Then at some point I think they smothered my entire body with like clay or mud, wrapped me up, covered me. Oh, I was like a tiny cocoon. It was like a lava in a cocoon. Is that what it is? Before the lava becomes a butterfly. Girl, I don't know these things. Biology was not my language. Funny enough, I passed it in school with flying colors, but somehow sibijukira. So I lay there for a bit, and the chick that worked on me was great. She was stunning. You know, I did leave a tip, darling, because sometimes I feel when I give tips according to like, were they good? Were they attentive? I don't give tips because like it's something you have to do. I don't do that. I only give when someone has paid like detail to something, or if you go to a restaurant and they keep checking up on you. Like me, I take note of those things, and I always get people's names. Like I have these places that I could go to, Stonehaven, Hickory. I have a guy at each of those places. So when I show up, I call for them. I'm like, they're the only ones who know how to take care of me. Yeah, so it was quite lovely. I will be sharing that feedback with the proprietor because it's important. It's really important to share feedback all the time, simply because that is how they get better, because you let them know, and feedback is a good thing. You know, if you want to stay on top, you have to take in what people are telling you about their experiences, whether good or bad, and then you make adjustments accordingly. So I really, really promote that, especially when I'm working with different businesses. I hope that when I work with them, they are able to give me a voice, and I don't feel like, it wasn't great, but it wasn't great, but I'm going to say it was nice to your audience. I feel like it's a bit of a disrespect. You have to respect the people who watch you, honey, because that's how you make your money. You get so it's very important that if I'm working with a business, number one, I have my voice, I'm able to communicate this and that, and then we work together as a team. So that is just my vibe. So I wanted to we're heading to Lugogo, so we have a bit of a distance. We can talk small. Yesterday I caught up with my friend for drinks. I have to give you guys the update on the 75 hard challenge. Just first talk about that. The 75 hard was not giving hard. I'll tell you why. Most of the things that I do on a daily basis are already part of the 75 hard. So it wasn't like I was feeling anything different. The thing that I was really struggling with was movement. I was struggling a lot. And what I would do is, if I couldn't go walking or something, I would just do stretches. I would stretch in the evening before I go to bed and such and such. It was the difficulties that I'm facing with the 75. It is the movement and it is the alcohol. I'm starting to get invited to, this is where this Katako place was. Okay. I'm starting to get invited to things. Carol, Oliwa, when I come through, let's do this thing. The struggle has been real. So I have cancelled so far what I've done, and I'm going back to day one. I'm going back to day one. And in a way, that's why I low-key came at the spa, simply because it was just the perfect way for me to check in with myself, talk to myself a bit kindly, give myself grace, and then relaxation on top of that, and then start fresh with day one. Yeah, so we're starting again, honey buns. The house hunting thing finally came to a close. I closed on an apartment literally yesterday. I've been having a back and forth situation with my landlord. I can't believe I'm saying that, but he's a great guy. And I was trying to tell him, because like I told you guys, my plan was to find that place in November, start furnishing December, move in January. So even as much as I'm not moving in right now, I still need my furniture people to go and take measurements, and then still waiting on that decor situation. But when it begins, then we go in, we start setting up a couple of things and stuff like that. But me physically, Nganze, I intend to move in Jan. That's just what I want. My nephews are getting holidays, I think the end of this month, so they'll be coming over. I want to spend extra time with them for this Christmas before I start this new journey I'm on come January. So it's a whole thing. And I was just trying to talk to him and be like, is that okay if I do this and stuff like that? So we came to a very gorgeous understanding. I was like, yay. So it's going to be great. Again, I will be sharing that content on here. The update with the house is that my furniture person went to take measurements for a couch and a bed, and he did also, because I asked him about like a coffee table, some stools, because if you saw the kitchen, it's very open plan. There's nowhere in that place I can put a dining, and I wasn't really mad about the dining, because I'm not I can do without a dining. Honestly, it's fine as long as I got my couch. It's perfect. So he was telling me, there's no space for dining. I'm like, no, that's fine, but we're going to put kitchen stools, 2 of them. I think 2 would fit in that space. Then I wanted like a side drawer for the bed. Technically I wanted 2, but I was like, let's just start with 1 for now, because the Kasente is centering Mokwan. So let's start with just the 1. What else did I want? I wanted like a TV stand where I can put my books, a bit of decor here and there. So he had gone to do his measuring thing yesterday, and it was great. I was just bummed that I was not there, and I was calling him like, yeah, so you found the place, because I sent him the pin. I was like, you found the place? Like, I had told them that you're coming, so they're expecting you. He was like, yeah. I was like, what do you think of the place? But I'm creating small talk, because I want to start putting in my okay, so this is what I want, and it must look like this. But you kind of don't want to give a micromanaging energy, because at the end of the day, these guys have been doing business for a long time, and you have to trust that they know what they're doing. So Pictures were exchanged, and then we spoke colors here and there, and then basically just I wanted them to get the sense of the space and everything. They're like, oh, the place is nice, we took measurements, That's when he told me about the dining table situation. I was like, that's okay, Vichy. Just to give them ample time to start working on those things. The bedroom, because remember the bedroom is not quite as big as the living room, so we are going to be doing a 5x6 bed. I really wanted a bigger one, but you can't put the bigger one, honey, the place is going to be cramped. But I was like, yeah, anyway, 5x6 can fit me. And I mean, what if I start dating, darling, and I find like I know phono of a boyfriend? What is he supposed to do? But it's whatever. It's what I can do right now. But I'm sure that everything will be stunning. I'm really excited for the bed situation, because my dream has always been to want a bed that looks like, you know, the beds in hotel rooms. Like, that's what I want. I want large, like fluffy, cozy, and like really warm. That is, I can see it, honey, I can see it. So anyway, yeah, we had that convo and stuff. So I'm really, really trusting that they're going to kill it. And then I want the couch to be beige. Couch beige. The bed is going to have a bit of like a material side to it, and I want that material to match with the couch, just so they look like they came as a set. It's a whole thing. I'm just crossing my fingers and stuff like that. So I was like, should I be showing you guys like the inspo pictures and stuff? Those guys finish. Whenever they finish, then we take the stuff there, then I can take in the appliances, then hopefully decor would have started as well, because I want a bit of like plants. I just like a bit of green in there, because that place is too white and black. Do you get me? And when I was thinking about that decor, because the business that I'm working with on this project, they do a lot of like what did she use? Oof. And I was thinking about it while they were massaging me. How have I forgotten? Forgotten. But they do a lot of like warm colors, okay? And my colors for that apartment, I wanted them to be beige, brown, and green, right? Why did I want green? First of all, love green. I feel it's super pretty, and I'm looking for the olive green, not like the lime, not like the really hard emerald green, but the olive. It's somehow like a light but it's like a light, like pop of color. That is what I want to add to that space to give it something. And now, because this particular business, they basically deal with the warm colors, I was like, is it really going to give that? Because I'm like, push comes to shove, much later, if I'm allowed to do it, I would have loved to paint that back wall of that living room, you know, the back wall where the couch will sit. I would have loved to paint it like a very light shade of brown to really go into the warmth, because when you look at it, it's like white walls, you know. And the curtains, yes, green, but then what about the curtain, the white or cream that's always in the center of the colors of both curtains? I would want that to be cream, not white, you know, because I feel cream matches really, really well with green. Green doesn't look good with white, you know. Am I making sense? I hope so. It's a project Mason, and we shall take our time with it. No rush. You rush, you crash. At the end of the day, I want to feel like when I come home, I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe this is my place. And just really taking, guys, you'll be seeing me and you'll be like, nah, Carol can be doing the most. I do the most. And you're going to watch it. And I know I'm going to be a conversation in a lot of people's group chats when I start doing that kind of content. Technically I am, because every time I meet people, they're like, oh my god, we were talking about you in our group chat. Screenshots. I see what people are saying about me in those corners. But yeah, I will be a conversation, trust me. My living styles can be extreme. I feel and this is something I realized about myself recently. I feel like I have an addictive personality. if I reach a point where I'm obsessed with something, I tend to over-obsess. It's a thin line. At some point, my sister was like, oh, Carol, can I over? She needed what? I was like, oh, they're in my storage bins. So I pulled out and she was like, and the storage bins have also their type of storage inside. So she's like, Carol, can't wait to see you in your own house, Banag. I think because I do a bit of it at home, it's going to be over the top in my own space. So it's going to be quite something, darling. But I bet you money we're going to have the time of our lives. I promise you. I've also told people on the gram that come next year, YouTube is my main channel. Those are the channels. And I think because also when you look at Instagram and TikTok, we don't make money directly off of those apps, and it's the truth. We make money because we work with businesses and who want to be highlighted on our pages. But Sentenga, like, you have this viewership, this is what... No. And me, I'm just sick of that. I'm like, if I'm going to put in work and energy, let me put it in something that's going to benefit me directly for the long run. So that's what we're going to be doing. And it's going to be so cute. All right, guys, we are at Lugogo Mall. I'm here to go to Chinatown because I wanted to pick up those things. What do they call them? The ones they put in the air fryer, double peppers. Because I was not using them, and the air fryer started to scratch. They were washing it badly, so I was like, oh my god, my air fryer. So that's what we're going to do in a few seconds. Mwah.
I'm scared of dating because what if it works out and I'll never be single again? Right? Hear me out. Like, I know that's the goal, but is it? Like, one day you're just living your best life, unbothered, eating cereal for dinner, watching whatever you want. And then suddenly you're debating curtain colors with someone who wants to spruce up the space. We got to have this conversation because I think a lot of us are seeking a relationship without really thinking this one through, okay? What if we're better off alone? Okay, people act like love is simple. Like, no, love means never being able to go home and just disappear. Like, no more mystery, no more peace. Just matching pajamas and shared calendars. Okay, what if it actually works out? Now I'm stuck explaining every grocery purchase for the rest of my life. You can't even order food without someone asking, didn't you just eat? Everyone's scared of heartbreak. I'm scared of never being alone again for the rest of my life, okay? And yeah, maybe that's beautiful, but also maybe I just wanted to scroll in silence forever. I Googled my symptoms. Turns out I just need money, okay? Like, I thought it was anxiety, maybe burnout. No, it's just poverty in disguise. Every issue I have could be solved with a direct deposit, okay? You can't sleep? Money would fix that mattress. Or pay for a very relaxing, sleep-oriented vacation, Stressed, money would take me somewhere quiet and, relieve me of my daily duties. Back pain, that's not posture. It's not. That's financial trauma showing up in a physical way, okay? It's crazy how this...
Guys, believe it or not, we were leaving in Chinatown and they were checking our bags. What? Like, what in the world? I thought Eva was at her shop. I wanted to say hi. She's Eva of Eva and Nico. If you know Eva and Nico, Eva and Nico has been with us a very long time. I think they were like they were the first beauty brands in Kampala, truly. Stores. Guys were checking our bags, Manang. I was like, what is this? This is what has come to? Checking our bags? Like, I'm going to leave my home in Zambia to come and rob you? As in, what kind of program is that? I haven't been feeling my November book, to be fair. The book that I'm reading is not giving. I was like, maybe I pass by here and I ask them because there's some book I want. I don't know if they have it here. Remember when we came and bought some books here? Let me first go and order some chimegu on the side, then we come back here. There are some guys who sell some cheap food and it's very nice. Let me go on these guys. Rogers. Hopefully they don't know my face because I used to be a difficult client of delivery. And I bring something wrong, I send it back. Oh, dog. Oh, perfect. Hi.
Hello.
How are you? What's food do you have at the moment?
We have pork balls. You can have them with wedges as of now.
Eh, that's what you have.
Chicken wings with wedges.
Okay,
The burritos.
love that. Let me get the, actually, hold on. Let me first call home, I see. Because my sister might need some food. Miss Becky. New on the menu. Eh, they have minced pork rice bowl. Wow. Sweet and spicy wings. Are you home? So do you remember where we used to get the food, the one they serve in bowls? Pork bowls, chicken bowls, remember? Never mind. Yes, the brown packaging. Do you want wings or do you want pork? Rebecca, they're waiting for me, eh? Why are you ordering the most expensive one? What about Beach? Is he there? What does he want? Ask him what he wants anyway. I know he will say pork. It's fine. Kale. Sorry, madam. Let me have 2 pork bowls and the wings.
Wedges for all.
The 5 wings and wedges. Yeah. It's hot, eh? Let me be picking a book here, eh? Let me come. In the shallow, shalala, in the shalala. Oh, I'm just living my best life. It's such a pretty day. I keep getting stared at. I think it's the top I'm wearing. Hi, how are you? There's a certain book. Guys, your carpet is wet. How do you survive? There is something I'm looking for. Let me see if I can find it here. What's it called? I'm looking for a book called My Sister the Serial Killer. I'm so upset. I ordered chicken wings for myself and like I told them hot food. I don't think it's hot. It's not giving hot. And then because I ordered pork for my sister and brother and theirs is crazy hot. Let me show you guys. That is Roger. Roger Bichi. Roger bites on wheels. Oh. They never give food that's hot. And yet, there is a pork here that is burning. Literally, I'm so jealous. I was like, maybe I should have gotten a pork. But I really love wings. I really, really do. It's not giving. I'm not even seeing the forks. Since we got parchment paper, I want the wings in the fryer. Maybe I just like my food burning, but I hate cold food. I can't stand it. I like, oh, with potato wedges. Is this a potato wedge? Is this a potato wedge? Why do we do this as Ugandans? My God, I hate the fact that I almost want to tell this guy, just park this car outside and I'll walk there. I'm like, is this the hot food you people promised me? Ugandans are always looking for those meandering ways. Anyway, guys, I'm heading home because I'm exhausted. We shall catch up on the next vlog. Hopefully the next vlog it will be hopefully the next vlog it will be proper action and with everything. But yeah, it's going to be cute. It's going to be great. My girlfriend invited me for dinner tomorrow. She's like, oh, let's have dinner tomorrow. Do I look like I have the energy? I'm going to go home and figure out ways to get out of that situation. I feel tired anyway. Anyway, we'll see. If we do go for dinner, I intend to vlog that as well. It's going to be cute. Guys, thanks for hanging out. It's been real. Mwah, mwah, mwah.